Hey, this is Kale with Sublim Innovations. I'm here to talk about a new atomizer we got coming out called the Big Dripper. It's basically an RDA with a tank. Holds 5 milliliters up top. It's got a pump action. So when you're ready for some more juice, push the drip tip down, feeds a little bit of juice onto your coils, and you're good to go. The Big Dripper is a simple device. It's pretty common on the bottom. Got a RDA base with 3 posts. Most people know how to wind and install their coils in there. It's got adjustable airflow. If you'd like your draw a little tighter, you can turn it to the side and close it off a little bit. The top cap is a tank. It comes apart into several different pieces. We call this piece the chimney. It's where the vapor comes up. And we call this piece the tank with the button inside. Pretty simple to assemble and fill. It's got the spring, goes over the chimney. A button that fits right into the tank. And once you got it filled with juice, you can slide it all back together and get to vaping. There are a few things about this device that most people don't realize when they first pick it up. They think that the button is like a ballpoint pen. The best way to get the best results, hold it for a second, allows the juice to flow out, then you can release it. If you give it a quick push, you might get a little bit of juice, you might not get much. So if you hold it for a second, that ensures that you get the full 3-drop dose. We consider this atomizer to be an RDTA. It has the characteristics, the vaping power of an RDA, but it's got a tank on it, so put a T in there. It has the airflow of a dripper, it has the posts of a dripper, and overall it vapes extremely well compared to anything else with a tank out there. Take your K-Funs, take your Pro Tanks. They allow you to vape very well. They allow you to vape for a long time, but you can't get a whole lot of power out of them. So what we did is we designed this RDTA to be more like an RDA than anything else. It's got the 3-post system and you can build it pretty hot. You get it up to 70 watts, 80 watts, and it'll keep on kicking. Each one of our atomizers is made in America and serialized in a unique way. Essentially, it has 2 serial numbers. One is the number that you're used to, so this is serial number 1. And before it, it's got a 3-digit or 3-letter code. That code is known only to the factory, and if you ever have questions about the authenticity of your device, you can send us an email and we will verify with that 3-letter code whether or not yours is an authentic. I was a smoker for many years. I smoked a lot, probably 2 packs a day, about 7 years. One day my buddy comes over with this cool looking vaporizer thing. I'd never seen anything quite like it before. It was a Vamo with a Pro Tank on it. I took a puff and it's like, man, this is awesome. This doesn't burn your throat, doesn't give you a headache, doesn't cause any of the stuff that smoking does. And I didn't know that at the time, but just the flavor and the way that the vapor came out, it was something new and unlike anything I'd ever seen before. So I had to get one. Went out and I got myself a mechanical with the dripper and got all the high-tech gadgets, and then I figured out how hard it was to build, man. There's so much stuff to building and it's exciting. I've been a machinist for 7 years. I've worked on lathes, mills, turning machines, grinders, all kinds of cool stuff, and it excites me. I've always loved working with metal and designing things from nothing, building parts that have a function. And it's my passion at this point. It's what drove me to build an atomizer like this. Is I had the knowledge, I knew how to make these things, and I came up with a great idea, and it turned out. So I have a lot to thank as far as my machining background. It's done me a lot of good. My grandfather was always a big inspiration to me. I didn't know the man. He died when I was very young, but I got some of his notebooks and some of his sketches of inventions that he'd done for unusual products. He had things for diabetics, he had things for elderly people, just random little things that would help somebody out. And I took a lot of inspiration from that. I started to wonder, why doesn't anybody have a product that allows you to vape at high watts, 30 watts, 40 watts, without having to drip all day? And I searched for weeks. I tried to find all kinds of different products, and I did turn up a few neat ones. The 3D was a good one. The T1 tank was another good one. Those were my main inspirations. They were made by great builders. They were great products, and you know, like everything, standing on the shoulders of giants, we come out with better products and create new inventions, and I think that's what we've got here. At Sublim Innovations, we got lots of crazy ideas. This was one of them. Everybody liked it, we liked it, so we went with it. And we've got plenty more crazy ideas coming up as far as mods and atomizers. I can't tell you too much, but trust me, they're unusual. I think you'll like them. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your big drippers if you've got one. If you don't, you should run out and get one at grandvaporstation.com. They're a great buy, not too bad of a price, and they'll keep you from dripping and driving. So not too bad of a deal there.